we used to have to, when I did graphics, I used to have to do the score. So you do the score, the down and yards, the players' yards, like everything came off the graphics machine.
Can you talk about what the whole production was like back in '88 to what it is today? Today's a little different, but back then, did you have color cameras? Like, what was it like compared to today? And skills you had to learn where, I mean, me learning right now, it's probably a lot easier with the bug. What was the bug like back then?
There was no bug. So there was no bug until 1996 when Fox Football brought in the bug for NFL. But we used to have to, when I did graphics, I used to have to do the score. So you do the score, the down and yards, the players' yards, like everything came off the graphics machine. So it was a lot harder back then. But as far as the technology, I mean, it's night and day. Like, we didn't have an Elvis to do replays, so it wasn't a computer that, think of it as a TiVo where you're recording and you're playing back at the same time, basically. That's what we can do now, and we can re-cue anything at a snap of the fingers. Back then, it was actual tape. You're recording on tape, so you have to go back on the tape. And then, so think about it as like a VHS tape. You have to rewind the tape and then cue up the replay on the tape. So, and also the monitor wall was all black and white. I mean, it was a totally different scene back then. But, I mean, the philosophy was still the same on how to do a game and how to communicate with the talent and how to tell a story. So that's all the same. It's just the technology has gotten way better.
And everything you just talked about is like ancient to me. Tapes, like I was born in '98, and
do you even know what a cassette is?
I do know what it is. I had to, working at Spectrum Sportsnet, I had to get a cassette tape for a really old game that they wanted to show on TV.
Yeah.
I'm like,
there you go.
Crazy.
Yeah, we used to record on Beta. There was a 1-inch machine, the reel-to-reel. So guys would literally record on the reel-to-reel and have to spin the reel back to get the replay. How ridiculous is that, right?
It's crazy.
So it's way easier now. But anyway, it was pretty fun back then. I literally got my foot in the door, and I kept asking the producers every time I'd see them, hey, do you need any help? Can I work on a game? I kept wanting to get out to games and be the runner. And then I was the runner, and then the stage manager, and then the graphics guy. So I moved up pretty quick because the business was growing and not a lot of people were into it as early as I was. So I got pretty lucky when I hit it.